welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. We're here in Los Santos. This is the first police patrol I've done since coming back from my holiday. All the issues with Open IV have now been resolved, so we are back to GTA 5 gameplay in full, as you might have possibly figured out by the fact that I did a GTA 5 video on Monday. Anyway, for today we are on patrol as Divisional Commander Colin Tarver, on patrol with the Del Perro Police Division of the Greater Los Santos Police. And we are... Oh. Nope, that's in the motorway.
A driver under the influence in Del Perro.
So it's fantastic weather here. We'll just let the radio play out again.
Roger, dispatch, we are en route.
Yes, it's fantastic weather in the tourist hotspot of Del Perro Pier. So we're basically, our jurisdiction is the beach area and the pier. That's what we patrol, both on foot and with our car, which is actually quite dangerously low in fuel, which we'll have to kind of deal with at some point. Just because I'm the divisional commander doesn't mean that people give me preference of car, apparently. So we're basically just taking a little foot patrol and looking to see... Oh, what a suspiciously dingy alley. Let's make sure there's no shifty characters down here. So one thing I've done, now one thing I haven't done is there's no search mod installed, so I need to put that back in. You may have remembered in previous episodes of the police mods for Grand Theft Auto 4, there was quite a poor performance, and those were caused by certain plugins. So I just removed everything and started from scratch. So basically at the moment all I've got is Albo's plugin, and there's also one which prevents... That's not wanted. If I go first person, you remember how before there was the cap? And now there's no cap, so I can actually do a first person patrol. Which is a little bit strange because there's no walk. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yes, we can go be first person, which is fine, and we're just looking for any suspicious persons that might be hanging around on the pier upon this day. And yes, so one thing I've not yet added in is a search function that does not hemorrhage my frame rate. So we'll just kind of... Okay, this guy's caught my attention. Dirty t-shirt, worn jeans. Standing in front of a Get High, the Del Perro Pierway. Yeah, you know what? I think he might be worth a stop. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Right. Okay. So let's just interact. Let's just check your ID, my friend. Let's just find out who you are. You're Vincent Pulver. So, Pulver. Okay. Right. Very well. So, control. This is shoulder number Delta 007. Divisional Commander Colin Tarver calling in a pedestrian check on Vincent Pulver, please. Alright, I must have mistyped that. Alright, let's just use the quick menu to do such. So Vincent I forgot another I, that's exactly what I did. Okay, so you don't have a driver's license, but there's no trace of you on the PNC. Okay, that's fine. Well, maybe we'll just get you to kind of clear off a wee bit. Yeah, so we'll get him to clear off, and... Yeah, great. So everyone else is looking reasonably okay.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18.
Yep.
Citizens report a driver under the influence in San Andreas.
Nope, that ain't for me. So...
Dispatch, Ocean 1 responding.
Nice. Statuette artist. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of debris in the ocean, isn't there? Maybe we can go get some else. Seeing as there's not much else happening, and we're 3 hours into our shift, maybe we can get some publicity photos with our statue person. Assuming I can stand next to him long enough to be able to actually do it. Yes, glorious publicity. Or rather, it would be if the camera would behave itself. Whey! Excellent. So we have some publicity photos. This person's just, everyone else is standing there taking cameras and taking photos, and she's just smoking. Okay. Okay. Is that Unreal or Unreal? I didn't even hear her said that. Okay.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We've got an officer in need of assistance
Nope.
in Del Perro.
Is that the Vespucci Beach territory? I've got no idea how to start walking in this view.
We too. We are on our way.
I'm not worried about my future.
But we're now onto the pier front itself, and we'll see if there's any troublemakers that require dealing with. But so far, it's been a pleasantly quiet shift here in Los Santos. I don't know, this pair, they kind of weird me out.
Pero qué gilipollas.
Police officer, freeze!
Hi guys, how we doing? Right, let's maybe swore. Let's maybe double check you. So if we just double check your ID, please. We've got Sydney Johnson. Okay. So we'll do checks on you first. So control, this is shoulder number Delta 007, Divisional Commander Colin Tarbert, calling in a pedestrian check on Sydney Johnson, please. It was Johnson, not Johnston, wasn't it? No trace on PNC, that's quite fine. Okay, right. How about you? Let's just double check your ID, please. Well, I've got Chris Truckwood. Very well. Okay. Yep, control, same again, please. ID check on Chris Truckwood. And we'll see what has to be said about him. No license records, but no trace on PNC. Okay. That's fine. So we'll just get you to kind of move on.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
My fault, okay?
Okay, great. So they guys are moving on, which is fine. And I guess we're just... that guy following us. It's a little bit strange. Okay, so it's a bunch of pedestrian stops, but so far nothing altogether... Okay. Alright, this guy standing in the chairs has got my attention. Right. Hello, can I just check your ID, please? Just because you were standing on the chairs there, just a little bit strange. Okay, control. Once again, this is shoulder number Delta 007, calling in a pedestrian check on Joey Mam, please. No trace on PNC. Okay, fair enough. Alright, buddy. Catch you later. Jesus, it's just been unsuccessful pedestrian searches. So... Wait, can I not buy a hot dog? What? What heresy is this? In Grand Theft Auto you can buy hot dogs. I'm actually offended. Okay, well it's 5 o'clock, so we're kind of halfway through our 10-hour shift here today.
Unreal.
What's unreal?
Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We've got a robbery in, Vespucci Canal.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's near enough our jurisdiction that we'll go to it. So unfortunately, that's quite a hike. So everything else has been quite quiet, but alright, so we'll respond to that. So control, this is Romeo Delta 4. We are free to respond to this reported robbery. If you just show us en route, please. Okay, right. Nope, I've run out of steam. I could use the thing, so I've still got the foot pursuit mod where you just sprint, but it starts to tucker you out. So we're not going to do that too often, which is fine, but we're going to go back to our patrol car, which, as we said, is fuel. So this could be a reasonably good opportunity to go and fill it up once we're done here. But anyway, robbery. Now, I didn't really see robbery in progress, but we're going to treat it as such. Okay, right, so it's just a short little jaunt away. And it's right around the corner, okay. Right, okay, let's just pop inside the liquor store. Oh shit. Alright, okay, back off. We're just gonna back off. Okay, so let's just draw our taser here. Control, Romeo Delta 4 priority. We have a hostage taking situation inside the brewery. If we can get ARV teams to respond immediately, please.
Respond code 3.
We're in the area.
Okay, so we can see the person who it is. If I go to, let's just get one of these. So we need to kind of place a sign here. So we're gonna shut off the road. Oh, okay. Never mind. So shoot my damn police car. What's happening inside? I don't quite know what they're trying to shoot at here. But all they're successfully shooting at is my damn patrol car. Okay. So they're gonna go chase her. And that's a bit of a problem. So we've got a bit of a standoff here. Okay. Let's go ahead and deal with this the only way we know how. Right guys, the standoff has been continuing for some time and the police have called in the only people that can deal with this such a case. So road closures in place and we are now Sergeant Tom Carlin of the Active Combat Force. This guy's just run the fucking roadblock. Perfect. So we can see the guys are still in there, and we're actually going to go first person for this so that we can kind of get the view here. So I was hoping to kind of have some time before we introduce the Active Combat Force, but needs must, unfortunately. The Active Combat Force is a hard-hitting force designed to deal with terrorist incidents. They're the only police force in my fictional universe that is permitted to go fully weapons free, which we are about to do. So, no negotiator in. Yeah. Okay, he's down. He's down. Don't shoot him, surround. Wait, where's the other one? Is that the guy? No? Okay. Okay, great. So, after a several hour hostage situation where the police are evacuated to a safe distance and the road closure has occurred, I just want to double check there's nobody else hiding behind there. Is that an ambulance? No, it's a police. Oh, hang on, we've got another problem. Okay. So everyone's just kind of panicking a little bit here, but that's fine. That is fine. So the divisional commander is kind of overall scene commander here, but we're just going to monitor this while we get the coroner to come and attend the reports here. So what we need to do is kind of ensure that the gun is fully secured. I'm not actually sure where the firearm has gone. Okay, there we go. Right, fine.
Attention, this is dispatch. We are code 4. No further units required.
Oh, and the guys have crashed. Okay, great. So with the active combat force in attendance, the liquor store... Yeah, okay, just because it's stuck, we'll speed it up. Okay, so the forensics have arrived and they've gone to the wrong corpse. So I'm not actually interested in that corpse. Oh crap, there's quite a few corpses actually.
That was depressing. I was thinking the same thing.
Collision with a vehicle. Okay, so now they're going to the corpse that we're interested in, thankfully. So we'll just make sure that's alright. Who's about to get robbed? Not wise saying such things in front of police officers.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have vehicles racing on Del Perro Freeway.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to the paramedics. Fair enough. Okay, well, excellent. So with one armed incident at the liquor store, I think this is probably a good time to call this the end of this episode of On Patrol with the GLSP. So it's been a bit of a mixed episode. We've been on patrol with Divisional Commander Colin Talbert of the Del Perro Division and Sergeant Tom Carlin of the Active Combat Force.
Lincoln 18. We have an officer requiring assistance.
Shut up, radio.
Puerto del Sol.
But yes, this is a good time to call this the end of this episode. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.